Grab yourself a cup of coffee or a hot cup of tea or a smoothie, relax, and join me in exploring the valuable insights that Stoic philosophy has to offer. Comment with the number 8 to let me know you're ready to relax with me. Marcus Aurelius once said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." These timeless words from the Stoic philosopher serve as a reminder that we hold the ultimate control over how we react to external circumstances, including the chaotic force of overthinking. Overthinking, that mental loop of endless analysis and uncertainty, is a burden that many of us carry in our day-to-day lives. It creeps in subtly, often without us even noticing, until it becomes an overwhelming presence. The constant worry, self-doubt, and fear of potential failure can paralyze us, preventing us from living fully in the moment and making clear, thoughtful decisions. In today's fast-paced world where information and expectations constantly bombard us, overthinking can feel like a relentless storm that drowns out the quiet peace we all yearn for. However, Stoicism offers us a powerful antidote to this mental chaos. Simple, yet profound tools to not only manage overthinking, but to transform the way we experience our thoughts. The Stoic approach to overthinking isn't just about quieting the mind. It's about reshaping our relationship with our thoughts, learning to detach from them, and redirecting our energy toward what is truly within our control. If you've ever found yourself trapped in a spiral of worry, consumed by an endless cycle of what-ifs, these Stoic strategies will serve as practical guidelines to reclaim your mental clarity and peace. Let's explore these 10 strategies that can help you break free from the grip of overthinking. 1. Visualize overthinking as an external entity. Overthinking often manifests as a whirlwind of thoughts and emotions, a relentless internal storm that seems to build without warning. A fleeting concern may arise, barely noticeable at first, but in an instant it can snowball into a mountain of fears, doubts, and elaborate imagined catastrophes. This mental chaos feels like an unshakable part of who we are. But Stoic philosophy offers a profound truth. Our thoughts are not our essence. They are transient, passing phenomena that we observe, not definitive markers of our identity. Marcus Aurelius beautifully encapsulated this idea when he wrote, "The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts." This statement urges us to see our thoughts for what they are, temporary and mutable, and to recognize that they need not govern our lives unless we allow them to. To counter the cycle of overthinking, try reimagining your thoughts as external forces rather than intrinsic components of yourself. Envision them as clouds drifting lazily across the sky, leaves gently carried by a stream, or even waves rolling toward the shore before retreating back into the vast ocean. These metaphors emphasize the fleeting nature of thoughts. They come, they linger for a moment, and then they inevitably pass. By practicing this form of mental visualization, you begin to disentangle your sense of self from the torrent of thoughts that often threatens to overwhelm you. Instead of being swept away by the storm, you become an observer of it, watching with detachment as the clouds pass by or the river flows onward. This perspective allows you to confront your overthinking without becoming ensnared in its grip, making it easier to let go of troubling thoughts before they take root. With time, this habit of visualizing thoughts as external phenomena fosters a sense of inner calm, breaking the hold of overthinking and enabling you to return to the present moment with clarity and focus. 2. Shift your focus to the present moment. It's startling how easily we become prisoners of our own minds, trapped in endless loops of replaying the past or projecting ourselves into an uncertain future. Overthinking thrives in these mental gaps, where our attention drifts away from the reality of now and becomes consumed by scenarios that may never materialize. This constant forecasting, analyzing every possible outcome and imagining all potential consequences, often leaves us feeling paralyzed by anxiety and indecision. Our energy, instead of being spent on actions that matter, gets drained by the weight of what if and what could be, leaving us overwhelmed and stuck. Stoic wisdom offers a lifeline here, with Seneca's timeless advice: true happiness is to enjoy the present without anxious dependence upon the future. The antidote to overthinking lies in grounding yourself in the here and now, a practice that allows you to reclaim control over your mind. When you find yourself spiraling into a vortex of imagined outcomes, pause and redirect your focus to the task at hand. Whether you're cleaning the kitchen, engaging in a meaningful conversation, or working on a project, immerse yourself fully in the experience. Let the details of the present moment, the sound of running water, the texture of paper under your fingertips, or the tone of a friend's voice, anchor you firmly in reality. Even small, mundane actions can serve as powerful tools to quiet the mind and refocus your energy. When sipping a cup of tea, notice the warmth of the mug, the aroma of the drink, and the sensation of the liquid on your tongue. During a walk, pay attention to the rhythm of your steps, the feeling of the ground beneath your feet, and the sounds of your surroundings. These simple acts of mindfulness pull you back into the present moment, where overthinking cannot thrive. By shifting your energy away from hypothetical outcomes and toward what is happening right now, you create a sense of peace, clarity, and renewed purpose, ensuring that overthinking does not dominate your mental space. 3. Acknowledge the impermanence of thoughts. Overthinking often stems from a deep-seated attachment to the content of our thoughts, whether they are worries, plans, or memories. We tend to hold on to these mental constructs as if they were fixed truths, allowing them to shape our emotions and actions. Yet Stoic philosophy reminds us that nothing in life is permanent, not our circumstances, not our possessions, and certainly not our thoughts. Just as the seasons shift, the sun rises and sets, and rivers flow toward the sea, our mental states and thought patterns are in a constant state of flux. This impermanence is not something to fear but to embrace, as it holds the key to liberation from the burdens of overthinking. Epictetus captured this notion perfectly when he said, "He who fears death will never do anything worth doing." While this may seem like a commentary on mortality, it is also a profound reminder of the transient nature of all things, including our anxieties. The fears and doubts that plague us today are as impermanent as clouds in the sky. They may cast shadows for a time, but they will inevitably dissipate. To internalize this truth, begin by recognizing the fleeting nature of your thoughts whenever you find yourself stuck in a spiral of overthinking. Acknowledge that these worries, no matter how pressing they feel in the moment, are not permanent fixtures of your reality. This practice of acceptance and detachment creates mental freedom. By letting go of the idea that every thought demands attention or action, you allow yourself to focus on what truly matters. Life continues to unfold, regardless of whether we are consumed by our concerns or at peace with them. By choosing to embrace the transience of your thoughts, you not only break free from the weight of overthinking, but also open up space for intentional living, where clarity and serenity can flourish. 4. Designate a worry window. One of the most exasperating aspects of overthinking is its ability to creep in at the most inconvenient moments. Whether you're trying to concentrate on work, enjoy a social gathering, or simply unwind after a long day, intrusive thoughts often find a way to barge in, stealing your focus and leaving you trapped in an unending loop of what-ifs and unresolved concerns. Over time, this habitual mental drift can drain your energy, cloud your judgment, and even prevent you from fully engaging with the people and activities around you. A practical and surprisingly effective strategy for managing these unwelcome intrusions is to create a designated worry window. This involves setting aside a specific period of time each day, perhaps 20 to 30 minutes, when you give yourself permission to engage fully with your concerns. Treat this time as a structured appointment with your worries. During this worry window, sit down with a notebook or simply reflect on the thoughts that have been occupying your mind. Ask yourself pointed questions like, what exactly am I worried about? What evidence supports or refutes these fears? What is the worst possible outcome, and how likely is it to occur? By confronting your worries in this deliberate way, you often find that they lose much of their emotional intensity. The key to this practice is committing to boundaries. Once the worry window has ended, mentally close the door on those concerns and redirect your focus to other activities. This habit trains your mind to differentiate between productive reflection and aimless rumination, making it easier to maintain mental clarity throughout the day. Over time, this technique not only reduces the frequency and intensity of overthinking, but also helps you cultivate a sense of control over your mental landscape. With practice, you'll find it easier to stay present in the moment, knowing that your worries have a designated space where they will be addressed and resolved. 5. Break down big thoughts into manageable steps. Overthinking often thrives when we feel overwhelmed by the sheer scale of a problem or decision. The larger and more complex the issue, the more our minds race, spinning out endless scenarios, doubts, and uncertainties. It's a natural response to want to solve the entire problem at once, but this approach can quickly lead to paralysis. When faced with a daunting challenge, it's easy to feel stuck, unsure of where to start, and weighed down by the enormity of the task. Stoic philosophy offers a simple yet profoundly effective remedy for this. Focus on what's within your control and take one small step at a time. Marcus Aurelius captured this wisdom perfectly when he said, "The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way." This principle reminds us that obstacles are not barriers to progress. They are the very path forward. Instead of fixating on the problem as a whole, break it down into smaller, more manageable pieces. Identify the simplest, most immediate action you can take, and focus solely on completing that one step. It could be as small as jotting down a list of priorities, making a phone call, or setting up a workspace. Once you take that initial step, the momentum begins to build. As you continue to address these smaller tasks, the larger problem gradually becomes less intimidating. Each small action creates a ripple effect, building confidence and clarity while chipping away at the overwhelming mountain of worry. This process not only reduces overthinking, but also instills a sense of accomplishment, reminding you that even the most daunting challenges can be tackled one step at a time. By embracing this approach, you transform overthinking into purposeful action, turning what once seemed like an insurmountable obstacle into a series of achievable milestones. 6. Shift to gratitude to break the cycle of worry. Our minds are naturally inclined to dwell on what's missing, what could go wrong, or what hasn't been achieved. This tendency stems from an evolutionary survival mechanism. Being alert to threats and deficiencies ensured our ancestors' survival. Yet, in the modern world, this hyper-focus on scarcity fuels overthinking, anxiety, and a perpetual sense of dissatisfaction. The more we fixate on what we lack or what might go wrong, the more our thoughts spiral into a loop of negativity, leaving us feeling stuck and drained. Stoicism provides a remedy to this mental cycle: gratitude. By shifting your focus to what you already have, you can reframe your perspective and disrupt the loop of overthinking. Seneca encapsulated this idea beautifully when he said, "True happiness is to enjoy the present without anxious dependence upon the future." Practicing gratitude isn't about ignoring challenges or pretending life is perfect. Instead, it's about acknowledging the abundance already present in your life and finding joy in those moments, no matter how small they may seem. To incorporate gratitude into your daily routine, begin by listing 3 things you are thankful for each day. These don't have to be monumental. Something as simple as the comforting warmth of your morning coffee, the sound of laughter, or a moment of kindness can make a profound difference. Write them down, reflect on them, and let yourself fully feel appreciation for these experiences. Over time, this practice rewires your brain to focus more on positivity and less on imagined fears or deficiencies. Gratitude acts as an anchor, grounding you in the present moment and reminding you of the richness of your life as it is right now. It shifts your energy away from endless worrying about what if and toward appreciation of what is. By consistently practicing gratitude, you create a mental buffer against the cycle of overthinking and develop a deeper sense of contentment and peace. 7. Focus on effort, not outcome. In a world that often equates success with results, it's no wonder we feel paralyzed by the fear of failure and uncertainty about the future. This fixation on outcomes can be overwhelming, leading to relentless overthinking as we try to control every possible variable to ensure success. Whether it's a project at work, a personal goal, or a significant life decision, the weight of expectations can make even the smallest tasks feel daunting. Epictetus, one of Stoicism's greatest thinkers, offers a liberating perspective. Shift your focus from the outcome to the effort. He teaches that we can't control external events or results, but we can control how we approach them. Instead of obsessing over whether your actions will lead to success, ask yourself questions like, am I putting in my best effort? Am I acting with integrity and staying true to my values? Am I learning and growing in the process? By focusing on what is within your power, your actions and intentions, you free yourself from the anxiety of trying to control what's beyond your reach. This mindset shift transforms the way you approach challenges. For example, instead of worrying about whether a presentation will be well received, focus on preparing thoroughly and delivering it with clarity and sincerity. When you focus on doing your best in the moment, you reduce the mental clutter of overthinking and become more present in your efforts. Over time, this practice builds resilience and self-confidence. It reminds you that the journey matters just as much as the destination, and that success is not defined solely by outcomes, but by the integrity of your efforts. By focusing on the process, you cultivate a sense of purpose and fulfillment that quiets the endless mental chatter of what if. 8. Practice voluntary discomfort. At the heart of overthinking lies a deep aversion to discomfort and uncertainty. When faced with the unknown, our minds instinctively try to predict every possible outcome and rehearse countless scenarios in an attempt to avoid pain or failure. This mental rehearsal, while seemingly protective, often traps us in a cycle of anxiety and indecision, making challenges appear larger and more intimidating than they truly are. Marcus Aurelius once compared life to wrestling, emphasizing that it's not about avoiding challenges, but engaging with them fully. The Stoic practice of voluntary discomfort is a practical way to build this mental toughness. By intentionally exposing yourself to small, manageable discomforts, You train your mind to handle uncertainty and challenge without being overwhelmed. Examples of voluntary discomfort could include taking a cold shower, skipping an indulgence, walking instead of driving, or waking up earlier than usual. These practices may seem trivial, but they have a profound impact on your mental resilience. Each time you face a controlled discomfort, you remind yourself that you are capable of handling more than you think. This training builds a tolerance for discomfort, reducing the power it holds over you. As a result, when larger, unexpected challenges arise, your mind is less likely to spiral into overthinking, and you're better equipped to face them with clarity and composure. Voluntary discomfort not only quiets the mind, but also strengthens your ability to approach life's uncertainties with courage and confidence. 9. Reflect on the transience of life. When caught in the web of overthinking, it's easy to lose sight of the bigger picture. Our minds become consumed with minute details, replaying scenarios and imagining worst-case outcomes that rarely, if ever, materialize. This narrow focus amplifies worries, making them feel urgent and all-encompassing. In such moments, Stoic philosophy offers a way to regain perspective by reflecting on the fleeting nature of life. Seneca's words, "We are not given a short life, but we make it short," serve as a powerful reminder of how easily we squander our time on unimportant concerns. Life, in its essence, is finite and precious, yet overthinking steals the present moment from us, as if we have an eternity to reclaim it. To combat this, pause and consider. Will this worry matter a year from now? 5 years from now? Will it even cross my mind when I look back on my life's most meaningful moments? This practice of reflecting on life's impermanence doesn't encourage indifference, but rather a prioritization of what truly matters. By recognizing that our time is limited, we can redirect our mental energy toward pursuits and relationships that bring genuine fulfillment. Imagine the clarity that arises when you focus on cherishing a meaningful conversation, pursuing a passion, or enjoying the simple beauty of a sunset, instead of fixating on hypothetical scenarios that may never occur. Reflecting on the transient nature of life instills a sense of urgency, not to worry more, but to live more intentionally. It encourages us to let go of trivial concerns and embrace the present moment with gratitude and purpose. Overthinking loses its grip when we realize that time spent in mental turmoil is time we'll never get back. By shifting our perspective to the impermanence of life, we gain the freedom to focus on what truly matters. 10. Seek wisdom from others. Overthinking often feels like an isolating experience, trapping you in an echo chamber of your own thoughts. The more you ruminate, the harder it becomes to see the situation clearly, and the more your worries grow. This self-reinforcing cycle can make you feel alone in your struggles, as though no one else could possibly understand what you're going through. However, Stoic philosophy reminds us of the power of seeking guidance and perspective from others. Seneca wisely advised, "Consult your friend on everything, especially on those matters concerning yourself." This simple yet profound suggestion highlights the value of human connection in breaking free from the mental maze of overthinking. Sharing your concerns with a trusted friend, mentor, or family member allows you to articulate your thoughts and often reveals insights you might have missed on your own. Speaking your worries out loud has a way of deflating their intensity, making them feel less overwhelming and more manageable. Additionally, others bring a fresh perspective, offering advice or solutions that may not have occurred to you. They can help you identify patterns of thought you might not recognize in yourself, providing clarity and helping you see the bigger picture. Sometimes just the act of being heard and understood can be enough to alleviate the weight of overthinking. Beyond personal connections, seeking wisdom from books, podcasts, or other resources can also provide guidance and reassurance. The experiences and philosophies of others remind us that we're not alone in our struggles and that there are countless paths to overcoming mental challenges. By reaching out, you not only lighten your mental load, but also foster a sense of connection and shared humanity, breaking the cycle of isolation that overthinking often creates. Overthinking is a universal challenge, but it doesn't have to control your life. By embracing these 10 Stoic strategies, you can take meaningful steps to quiet your mind, regain focus, and live with greater intention and peace. Each principle, whether visualizing your thoughts as external forces, practicing gratitude, or reflecting on the transience of life, offers a pathway to freeing yourself from the mental clutter that overthinking creates. The beauty of Stoicism lies in its practicality. It doesn't demand perfection or instant transformation. Instead, it encourages small, deliberate shifts in mindset that gradually lead to profound change. Over time, these practices will help you cultivate resilience, clarity, and a deeper connection to the present moment. Remember, while you cannot control every situation or outcome, you can control how you respond. By focusing on your effort, embracing discomfort, and seeking wisdom from others, you empower yourself to break free from the grip of overthinking. Which of these Stoic strategies resonates most with you? Share your thoughts in the comments below. If you found value in this journey toward mental clarity, please subscribe and give this video a thumbs up. Together, we can continue walking this path of wisdom, finding peace and fulfillment one step at a time. These 10 Stoic techniques provide powerful tools to manage and overcome the challenges of overthinking. By embracing these principles, you'll learn to take control of your thoughts, focus on what truly matters, and cultivate a peaceful, purposeful life. Over time, these strategies will transform the way you approach life's challenges, helping you to break free from the grip of worry and anxiety. Remember, you can't control everything, but you can control how you respond. Share your thoughts in the comments and let us know which Stoic strategy resonates most with you. If you value the pursuit of wisdom, please subscribe and give this video a thumbs up. Let's keep walking this path together, seeking the wisdom that will guide us toward clarity, peace, and fulfillment. Thank you for joining me today on Stoic Emblem. Remember, every morning is a new page in your life story, and your words are the pen. Choose them wisely. For more insights on living a Stoic life, please watch the suggested videos on your screen. Thank you once again for being part of this journey. I'm grateful to have you here, and I hope these teachings inspire you to live with courage, wisdom, and unwavering determination. Remember, the path to freedom begins with a single step, one of reflection, choice, and action. Until next time, may you find strength, serenity, and purpose in all that you do. Take care, and I'll see you in the next video.